from Body of Proof. Welcome, Christina and Jeffrey.
Thank you.
I'm excited because Mad Men is such a fabulous show.
Christina, tell me, are you guys big fans of the 60s food resurgence?
Because of Mad Men, I am surrounded by this food all the time, and I kind of hate it.
I mean, we're big foodies. We throw cocktail parties all the time. We just never serve 60s food because it's gross.
So we were actually hoping that the masters could update these dishes into something more modern.
Okay, chefs, here's your challenge. You must make the classic dish and an updated version as appetizers. You'll be serving both at Christina and Jeffrey's cocktail party tomorrow night, serving to 40 guests, including our critics.
Our job is to recreate appetizer-sized portions of each one of these dishes that she doesn't like in the first place. It seems like we're heading into the teeth of the storm.
Christina, Jeffrey, any last-minute words of advice?
Stay away from Vienna sausages if possible.
Please.
Please.
Okay, chefs, good luck. Better get shopping.
I will drink to that.
I've eaten all day. Ready.
Hello.
So I hear you don't like the 60s.
Yes,
We have a lot of events for the show, so it would not be my top choice. That's why I'm really interested to beef stroganoff in an appetizer. I'm curious.
Hi. How are you? Very good. How are you?
My goodness.
So I want to just quickly reintroduce you to Ruth, James, and Danielle.
James. Hey, guys.
John, why don't you tell us about the dish that you've prepared?
I got oysters Rockefeller. I chucked the oysters and put a tiny little mignonette on them with horseradish creme fraiche, the collard green, and the crispy spicy bacon.
I drew deviled eggs. I prepared an egg in a Japanese style, like with a little umeboshi and mustard mayonnaise on top. Enjoy. Thanks.
John's oyster is comforting and warm.
Okay.
Very good.
Why would anybody have oysters Rockefeller when they could have this?
Bacon was perfect. That was my favorite. Bacon's always bacon on anything. That's what I'm all about.
Let's try Mary Sue's Japanese-style egg with a bit of seaweed.
I'm not sure if I would ever think deviled egg when I eat this, but I think it's amazing.
Almost only barely a deviled egg, but somehow in its essence, it is a deviled egg, and it's very, very delicious.
You couldn't tell?
I don't know what traditional oysters Rockefeller is.
Who are you?
I know.
You're no foodie.
See you later. Enjoy.
My challenge was chicken a la king. And I replaced the cream with yogurt. There's roast chicken breast, and there's seasonal vegetables.
I have beef stroganoff. Basically a steak tartare. Underneath it, you have little noodles. Thank you. Enjoy. Thanks.
Okay, so we'll start with the chicken a la king.
But there's really no comparison. The modern version just blows the classic one out of the water.
You don't find the bread a little soggy on the
Not at all.
That bread is designed to absorb all of that luscious sauce. Fantastic. No, I completely disagree.
The stroganoff, I love the spice, and I love the noodle underneath.
When I hear stroganoff, I expect sort of more of a mushroom flavor, and I didn't really taste that.
The noodles are what stuck out to me. And I don't know if that's really what you want to walk away from when you're having a beef stroganoff.
Me neither. And I'm sorry to some of the guests. I don't think it happened.
Let's start with the veal Oscar dish from Seville.
This got cooked a while ago.
Yeah, it's tough, right?
It's a bit dried out.
There is no way of knowing what this is that you're eating underneath it.
Mystery meat.
No flavor really stood out to me. It was just one bland note.
Let's move on to our duck à l'orange.
I'm honestly a bit verklempt about Sue's palpably bad experience in the kitchen. It's upsetting.
I love the little bits of pineapple. I think that's a really lovely touch to tease out the sweetness.
Would that crackling have made a big difference?
Sure. Yes.
I agree. Okay, so we're going to start with the coq au vin.
It's very abrasive with vinegar, the salad.
Not for me.
Not to me either. I love that vinaigrette flavor.
The beef Wellington.
You got a hard dish to make, though.
What are these three things doing together? They're in many ways the opposite.
Hi. Hi. How are you?
When I saw ambrosia, I had no idea what it was. I did a custard of mango and coconut with a little bit of orange. And on the sides, you're going to dip into the custard like a fondue.
I got the bread pudding. It was the first time I've ever made a bread pudding. I have a chai tea custard with a panettone crust and a little apple salad on top.
I got grasshopper pie. I did a minted warm chocolate souffle with a toasted kirsch marshmallow.
Chefs, thank you very much.
Terrific. Thanks.
Thank you, chefs.
Let's start with Floyd's ambrosia.
I always think of fondue as slightly whimsical, so it was very pretty.
And that pecan just sitting there at the bottom. The minute I put it in my mouth, I was like, thank you so much. You know, and good day to you too, sir.
Alex's sauce is nicer, but I feel like it's all sauce. I lost the bread.
My heart goes out to the man. He has never made a bread pudding.
It's like cooking 101.
Let's move on to the grasshopper.
The mint and the updated taste a little off to me for some reason.
I'd eat this at any cocktail party.
This is a better cherry. I didn't have this cherry.
That cherry has a real cherry.
Wait, what were your favorites?
The egg.
The egg and the ambrosia.
Nice work.
So you are converted now with the 60s food?
If it's this group cooking, I'm converted. This was sensational.
Christina, Jeffrey, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been a real
Thank you
pleasure
for
for all of
having
us.
us.
The critics have got a really tough job in front of them, so I'm going to have to get them off to a room somewhere and get some thinking done.
Bye, guys. Good luck at your decision making.